Good morning from the Lake District, England's largest national park. We started off the day navigating the scenic roads of the Lake District. We were treated to serene views of the lakes nestled beside the winding route. And approaching some steep inclines with gradients ranging from 25 to 30 degrees, our journey took on a new challenge as we ascended the rugged terrain. This is where we park, the Honister Slate Mine. There's plenty of parking there, which costs about £5 to leave your car for the day. The first part of the hike started going up the parking lot, which is shared by tractors, so do be aware. It's a relatively easy start with tar roads with stunning views. You would come across the sign for Great Gable and Haystacks. Just continue on this path where it becomes slightly rocky but with steps in place. It does get a bit slippery, so we do recommend having good hiking boots or hiking shoes. The next part of the hike, we then continue onwards with an incline and rocky paths. That's where we're headed to for the first part of our journey. As we reach about half point through the hike, there is a relatively flatter section in which the route is quite easy. It does get a bit boggy sometimes, especially after the rain, but it wasn't too difficult. And as you can see, there are plains on either side of the terrain. It reminded us of the Lord of the Rings, as the Fellowship of the Ring travelled through different highs and lows to destroy that one ring. Just before reaching Dubs Hut, on either side there are walls made out of slate from the Honister Slate Mine, which is actually active to date. And in the distance, we catch a glimpse of Dubs Hut. Here, amid the silence of the mountains, hikers find refuge from the cold, the winds, and the rains. This humble abode with its simple comforts becomes a sanctuary in the wilderness. The next part of our trail leads us to the edge of towering cliffs on either side, with jagged peaks reaching towards the sky. We tread carefully along the edge, our hearts pounding with fear and excitement, and at last we reach the vantage point with Lake Buttermere in the distance, which is absolutely breathtaking. Here you can see Melvin trying to describe the place, but unfortunately the wind was so loud that you can't really hear what he was saying in this clip. It was also slightly cloudy as the wind had blew some of the clouds towards this way, but from this point it felt like the world just fell beneath our feet and the horizon stretched out before us with an endless panorama of beauty. And we could see for miles in every direction. We stood in silent reverence, humbled by the grandeur of the landscape unfolded before us. The wind howled through the cliffs, carrying with it the secrets of the ages and the promise of countless adventures yet to come. And as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky with hues of gold, we were reminded once again of the timeless beauty of the world. And in moments like these, we found solace, inspiration, and a sense of wonder.
I think walking in the dark actually leaves you with relaxing thoughts, and I think you have the time just to concentrate on the walking, and you have time for your mind to wander and just to think about life.
We then headed back towards Dubs Hut, which was set up by the Mountain Bothies Association. With its weathered walls and stories past, Dubs hut stands as a testament to the resilience of those who came before us. And in this shelter, we found refuge from the chaos of the strong winds outside.
There's a bunch of like food stuff here that nice people have left that they didn't use. A little note there as well. And there's just this little memento on the wall with the Dubs Slate Bothy book. It's really cool. But because it's getting really dark and you can hear the wind outside, we probably need to head off soon. Okie dokie. See you later. Okay, so we're now back at the car after a hike in the darkness. I think we had to use our flashlights for part of it, so we wanted to get like the sunset view of nice Dubs Bothy, and I think we got a pretty good shots. It became dark really quick. By 5:30 it was like pitch black, so I think we were hiking in darkness for about like, I'd say 30-40 minutes before we reached the car. I think there's only one other car at the car park.
Interesting fact, we got lost.
No, we didn't.
No, I mean, like, so the plan was to go all the way to Warnscale Bothy, which is after Dubs Bothy. But we ended up actually taking the route to Honister Pass, but it turned out really nice actually.
Yeah.
I think it was quite nice in the end because...
But I think the only thing that like, it was really beautiful with the scenery and like it looks like super majestic, like with the mountains on either side. But it was really windy, so much so that I kid you not, my phone almost flew out my hand from the wind.
I almost flew
and she almost flew off.
On all trails it's considered easy to moderate, but of course like with any trail it really depends on the weather conditions. I would advise though, like it's probably best to have like good footwear, like good hiking shoes.
And the other thing is maybe we should have gotten headlamps as well.
Yeah, I think that would be quite helpful, especially if you're doing sunrise or sunset, because it does get a bit like tricky.
We saw a couple hikers like using their headlamps and they were like just scrambling down the mountain real quick. I feel like it would have gone a lot quicker.
But I think it was quite nice, like because we actually came here to do something else, but then we ended up going off.
It's like a pleasant surprise, I suppose.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like life. I mean,
off the road, less
like
traveled.
Yeah, it's like, it seems like uncertain, but in a way it was really good in the end.
That being said, I think this opens up a new avenue for us to come back to do Warnscale Bothy and show you the inside of the Bothy itself as well.
Comment down below if you would actually stay in the Bothy.
Yeah, I would. Would you?
Yeah, I think it's actually quite solid. It's like you would feel quite like safe in it, especially with the strong winds. But I think personally, I would rather. I think if I had a choice, I would rather just bring my own tent and stay outside, so I get the views, but I also get my own like personal space. I think we're just gonna head off for dinner now. We might show you, might not, depends. But it's like this. Remember to like and subscribe.
Bye.